Gemma, ininda Gemma.
Neni wagafa.
Got the baby, baby. Tenda.
Yoda kingoba iwewe neni.
Got the rara mesa ata muna iva. Tujete. Hanifunge kuneti ngatinete. Tega, tega.
Handibokutisa, imagine you and me chete. Hapana chingatinete. Tega, tega.
Chino wanza pesa nisa vanu tu. Vanu danana imani. Nemuta uroko bako hamane shamgani. Batu teri tu taka fari wa Mugardeni. Gati fambo zedu tuji temba simbara mgai.
Ina ndipe ndakasiya wadi no die. Dudo wangu di no pai. Baby, hapana chino shota. Handibokutisa nenyota.
So unoda ininyo itachero. Hasi usa zonchisa mwichero. Vimpi kapandiri chingwe itawani mufero.
Baby, don't mind that.
Gemma, ininda Gemma.
Neni wa Acie.
Hi guys, please remember to comment and give us your feedback, and don't forget to press the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Head bowed, enjoy the show.
Fresh in a box, fresh in a box. Straight from the farmer, pumping straight in your pots. These greedy supermarkets out here charging a lot. So buy all your fresh veg for fresh in a box. Fresh in a box, fresh in a box. Straight from the farmer, pumping straight in your pots. These greedy supermarkets out here charging a lot. So buy all your fresh veg for fresh in a box.
Gemma Griffiths.
How's it doing, Acie?
This is the last episode of my show.
Wow.
And
It's been a year.
oh, it's been 13 episodes, it's been a season.
It's been a season. No, I mean it's been a good year for you.
Oh yeah, and I am so honored to have you as the season finale guest.
Thank you for having me.
We normally allow the audience to choose the last guest,
Yeah.
but this time around I chose.
Oh, you chose.
And I want to tell you why I chose.
Okay.
To me,
Yes.
you are the most important soul singer in this country. And you're not important because we've heard you on a lot of the lullabies we've heard you on, where you covered other people's tracks or featured with local acts. You're important to me because when you actually listen to your music, it's almost as if you write soundtracks to the most truthful love stories. That's why I wanted to interview you.
Yeah?
So I am honored, Gemma.
Well, that is very insightful.
I am
Acie.
honored, Gemma, and I know everybody wondering where Winky is. Hey, everybody, listen. I got the garden with me, okay? I got the Gemma is okay. I brought the tree. I also brought the snake.
No. Is it in here?
I can Gemma.
Acie.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So,
Yes.
we're gonna talk to Gemma. I wanna ask you a couple of things that I feel will help us to get to know you better.
Okay.
So, I want to start off with your language.
Yes.
You are very good with the Shona language.
Yes.
Now, that's a quagmire to say because, of course, you're supposed to be. I mean, it's a national language.
Yeah.
And you're Zimbabwean.
Yeah.
But it's such a wonder when we see a white girl, young white girl in Zimbabwe speaking in Shona. And we've seen you do the Shona thing on songs. But I want to see if you really know Shona, Gemma. Okay? I mean, I just want to put it on record that, because I feel like you rehearse that stuff. I feel like your Shona is very rehearsed, so you're out here trying to make it look impressive. So I'm going to test your knowledge on Shona slang.
Okay.
Okay?
Go for it.
Okay, so the first word I'm going to test you on is Gemma. What does it mean when somebody says in Shona, bo?
Good.
Woo! Okay, let's go again. What does it mean when someone says in Shona, yeke? Yeke. What does that mean? Okay, good. So we got one you don't know. It's okay. Let's see how many you get at the end.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you another one. When someone says kutsarwa.
Okay, when someone's stealing from me.
There you go. Okay, put it here, girl. Put it. What does it mean when someone says "Loreza musika"?
I see. To drop it low.
Oh, Gemma. Okay. What does it mean when someone says "ndatotwa beans"?
Ndatotwa beans.
Yeah.
Is this a slang version of, or is this like the legitimate slang? Ish, I haven't heard this one.
Yeah, I heard this one.
Beans.
Yeah, I was talking about totwa beans.
No, okay, go for it. Tell me.
Okay, let's look for one more.
Be nice though, nothing rude.
Oh, these are all like, PG-13 Christian rap.
Oh, okay. Because dropping it low to the floor.
Yeah, drop it low for Jesus.
Okay.
My one. What does that mean? My one. I'm a one.
Just like. Yeah.
See, I told you Gemma rehearses this time. See, she don't know the lingo. I'm joking. This is really deep lingo.
I've been away from
my one is like me saying, it's like when people say shush, when people say ish.
That's what I did.
I see. Do that again. You hear that? That's how it's done. That's how. So that.
I thought that's what they. Okay. Okay, we'll Harvey's it. We'll go Harvey's.
I agree. So a lot of people haven't seen you in local interviews lately.
Yeah.
I know that you have been up and about across the continent. I need you to help us understand why is it when I go on your Instagram,
okay,
it's like you like Mugardeni so much. You are in a garden in every single picture. You've gone around the continent now looking for gardens. What's going on with you on the continent?
I'm genuinely not doing that at all. I guess, look, at the moment I'm driving up Africa, and the whole trip is it's in a Land Rover, and I'm camping on the rooftop. So everywhere you
on the rooftop of the Land Rover.
Yeah, I've got a roof tent and all my equipment's in the back, my recording studio, all my instruments, and just sort of traveling through everywhere. So obviously you're gonna a lot of the time be outside in these incredible wilderness places. Africa is full of them. At least where I've been in East Africa, we've driven through massive forests and jungles and mountains, and yeah.
And why? What's the purpose?
To make music, to get inspired, to meet musicians, to share their stories, to learn from them. I really think that there is so much to learn from this continent, and the best way to do that is to jump right in.
You know what I think you've done with your music, Gemma? I think you have, they always say music can bridge any gap. So whether it is an age gap, a race gap, a religious gap. And I think what you've done with your music is you found a way. We don't really hang out with white people in this country. I mean, it's not a thing. We don't go to the same nightclubs. We don't kind of party in the same rock spots. And what you have done with your music career is you have blended it so well with the local taste of music, the local popular taste of music, and the country responds to that by loving you.
Yeah.
What I want to understand is it deliberate that you end up singing with local acts, or is that the strategy?
No, it was completely natural. I think, you know what, no one, black or white or purple, can live in Zimbabwe and be oblivious to the fact that there are racial politics. I mean, the fact that you asked me that question is proof of that, for sure. But I think that if you got to know me and you understood where I came from, and that I grew up here, and that I learned Shona at school, and I grew up in a...
You learned Shona at school?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought you learned Shona on a farm.
No, I didn't grow up on a farm. I grew up in Harare.
Wow.
Alex Park, yeah, and I grew up in this big open house, this big musical house that everyone was coming in and out of, and it was a constant flow of people, and there was constantly music playing, and I think that it's impossible not to be in this country and listening to the vibrant music that is coming out of here, and so. It was never deliberate. It was completely natural. This is what I was listening to. This is what I felt connected to. This is what I was inspired by, you know, growing up as a musician.
Who did you grow up on?
Who did I grow up on? Like listening to?
Yeah.
Thomas Mapfumo was a big one for me, as was Baba Tuku. Baba Tuku, I think my mom introduced me to. She was absolutely in love with his music.
Yeah.
And Winky I started listening to a long time ago. Yeah, Winky. So that was a big one for me, like to be able to perform with him, being like one of my biggest stars, you know, musically. And I think you get a lot of inspiration watching people live as well, you know. So my folks would always take me to live shows wherever they were, and Zimbabwe is full of incredible musicians. It wouldn't make sense. It would be a lot harder not to perform with local musicians, because that wouldn't make sense. There's so much going on here. Why would you not dive right in?
I don't think people remotely understand how gifted you are as a vocalist and as a writer. I've had time to pay attention to detail in what you do with a pen, and oh my God, I mean, I want to tell you my favorite track that you did in a second, yeah. But I just, for those who don't know, that there's a voice up in there, that mouth is mad with pipe. So I wanna give you an a cappella test.
Okay. Deal.
And I wanna pick somebody whose music I like, who's very international, and who I've always wondered what you would sound like singing their song, and I hope you know something by them.
Me too.
I need you to give me something by Amy Winehouse.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know Amy Winehouse?
I love Amy Winehouse.
Okay, let's go. Everybody, I need you to hold your data, because she is about to give us Amy Winehouse.
Let's go,
mama.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself, and I look across the water.
Come on, Gemma!
And I think of other things, what you done. In my head, I paint a picture. Since I come home, well, my body's been a mess. I miss your ginger hair and the way you like.
Here it comes, everybody.
Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come over, Valerie?
Damn, Gemma!
I'm so glad you chose her. She's fantastic.
Oh my God! You got your own music out. A lot of people might not know. There is a track you made.
Yes.
So everybody knows I'm like, you know, one of the city's finest playboys. I mean, like I represent the city. I am what's fly about the city. But my heart, Gemma, my heart is very hard to reach. And one of your songs cut deep into my soul, because it took me to a place where I remember being that guy you were singing about.
Yeah.
I remember being the guy who, but I remember it both sides, being the guy who, when I showed up in town, oh, she was in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, she was in trouble, Gemma. And then I was the guy on the other side where, when she showed up in town, I was in trouble. You know the song?
Yeah.
You know the song? Okay. So, I want us to play that song, because I know that someone may not hear it. Okay. You're gonna hear it first.
I thought I was strong.
Okay, let's go.
I guess I kind of am, but where they got it right, said I don't need a man. Then there you were on my own street, and all the hurt came rushing back to me. I don't want you in my town.
Come on.
I don't want you in my town. I know how petty this may sound, but darling, I want you out. I don't want you in my town. It's going over covered ground. So you will never live this down. If I keep seeing you around. Ain't that the truth? I don't want you in my town. It's all about them closure.
Talk to me about that song, Gemma.
I ran into him and the song just sort of came up and it was a healing process. You know, sometimes music really is a healing process.
Was it Winky D?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, just.
No, Winky's my homie. Winky's my homie.
Okay, so there's one more song I wanna talk about.
Okay.
One more rendition. And for those who haven't heard it, I want them to hear it. And I want to tell you why it matters to me. I just lost my mom, and I was, kind of looking for meaning somewhere in this world. And I remember getting onto YouTube and playing your rendition of Hakuna Zita. And oh my God, Gemma. Oh my God. So, can we?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Everybody listen to this.
Hakuna Zita será Jesu karena kudenga hakuna rimwe rakadaru zitarom onesi.
Damn, Gemma! Damn, gets me every time. Okay, enough about the music. Time for 21 questions.
Okay.
21 questions, Gemma. I get to ask you questions. You have to respond with the first answer in your head.
Okay.
And for every time you don't respond, I'ma punish you. And you don't want punishment.
Okay. What is this? How does that work?
The punishment?
Yeah.
You don't want to find out, Gemma. You don't want to find out.
Buy me chicken.
Oh, maybe some steak. I mean, I'm thinking a whole lot of beef, baby girl. A whole lot of beef.
Okay. Game on.
Okay, so
Game on.
first question, Gemma.
Yeah.
Are you a freak?
Am I a freak? Hell yeah.
Gemma, do you like black men?
Yes.
Gemma, you gotta pick an artist. One is better than the other. Thomas Mapfumo or Oliver Mtukudzi?
I have a very personal relationship with Baba Tuku, so I will say Baba Tuku.
Great. Amara Brown or Cindy Munyavi?
Girls, I respect you both. I respect these women immensely. I have yet to spend some time with Cindy, whereas Amara is a good friend of mine.
So who's your pick?
From that, I would say I know Amara better.
Okay. Enzo Inshal or Bazooka?
Enzo.
Okay. Vimbai Zimuto or Tammy Moyo?
Oh, no. Both you girls. Both of those girls. I'm standing up for the women right now, okay? You made me choose earlier over some women. Nah.
You gotta pick one, mama. Gotta pick one. Vimbai Zimuto or Tammy Moyo?
Put your hands together. Collaboration. Let's do that.
Tammy Moyo puts the hands together. Vimbai Zimuto puts a lot of things together.
Hey.
Who are you picking, girl?
I'm again going purely on who I know better.
Right.
Purely because I'm not choosing between their music because I respect both of their arts, but I know Tammy on a personal level. Yeah.
Tammy Moyo?
There we go.
Okay. Winky D or Jah Praiser?
Can't answer that.
You gotta answer that.
No.
You've been with both men, Winky D or Jah Praiser?
What do you mean I've been with both men? Like I've hung out with them?
Or
performed with them?
Sorry.
No, because I haven't.
Okay, you know both men.
I know both
So
of
in
them
this
very
instance,
well.
there's no I know one, I don't know the other.
I know both of them very well. However, I have only recorded and worked on a song with one of them, so I can't answer that.
You got, but that should make it easier then, since you only worked with one.
No, because I I have known Ja for a very long time, and I absolutely love his music. I've been a big fan of him.
Are you going red trying to answer Winky D or Ja, girl? Girl, you better answer Winky D.
I am not answering Winky D or Ja.
It's okay, you're allowed to
We're
pass
gonna call it Wa. Okay, Wa.
If you could have a collaboration with any female in this country, who would you have a collaboration with?
Mara Brown.
Mara Brown? Collaboration with any man who you haven't collaborated with yet, who would it be?
Takura or Toki Vibes would be dope.
Takura or Toki Vibes? Hey, Takura, if you're out there, you heard that, Toki Vibes. If you're sober enough and you're out there, you heard that. Okay, best female musician in the country outside of yourself right now?
Amara is obviously an incredibly strong candidate for that. I think she is. She has done incredible things, and I think a lot of us look up to her.
We're gonna get out of 21 questions. Now I want to ask questions. I want to test. I mean, I gotta do this because I don't know anybody else to do it with, so
Okay.
I'm glad you're here. I want to see how similar black and white families are.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a test, and we're gonna see. I mean, those who are watching at home, I mean, just watch how wild this part gets. Okay, so in your household,
Yes.
how is a decision made when there's a disagreement?
How's a decision made when
Yeah.
there's a disagreement? We talk about it, whoever the disagreement is between, and yeah, I think it just you all talk it over, whoever is involved. But then obviously, like, respecting your parents is a big thing. So, you know, if you're younger and your parents say, nah, that's the way it is, then that, you know, takes preference.
Between your mother and your father, who has the final say?
They have a very, very beautiful relationship where it really is a compromise.
So who has the final say?
It completely depends on the situation. Sometimes my dad, sometimes my mom.
What happens when your mom disagrees with your dad?
He listens.
What happens when your dad disagrees with your mom?
She listens.
Okay.
They listen to people. They're amazing.
So if a child in the family did
Okay.
something so bad,
Yeah.
and you got caught,
Okay.
who's going to discipline you?
They will do it together, or whoever is there. Yeah, they're a little team. The two of those.
And who's responsible for the ass whooping?
The smacking. That also depends. It's genuinely like a half thing. I think the last time I got smacked it was my mom.
Your mom? Okay, so does your family go to church?
Yes.
Okay, do you believe in prophets?
Depends. What do you mean?
Like
Modern day prophets,
Yeah.
or do you mean like
Yeah,
Jesus?
like modern. I'm sorry, did you just say like Jesus the prophet?
No, I just mean like the prophets from Jesus's day.
Okay, the prophets from today.
Okay. We don't have any prophets at our church. I'm at a Baptist church.
Okay.
Or non-denominational. So I believe in pastors and why?
It's so funny.
You know, we have a pastor and you know that the pastor is often a different person, and he comes and speaks to you, and yeah.
When you see those people wearing white robes,
Yes.
apostolic,
Yes, yeah, I'm apostolic.
what do you understand about them? What do you think is going on there?
Okay, well that is apostolic, as in with the white robes outside
What do you-
often.
How do you think that works?
I've never been to Mapostoli, but I know that it is a form of Christianity
Okay.
within Zimbabwe. And what are you saying? Okay, so is there a prophet for every?
I don't know either, by the way.
Oh, okay. So you're just
I just want to understand what it looks like to you.
no, yeah. I believe it's a church. It's a form of a church that people gather at.
And then they pray wearing white.
Yeah, that's it. You know, some churches you wear a suit, some churches and that's their attire. Why are you laughing? laughing at me.
Okay. And then, if you were to get a mutupo, I'm sure. Do you have?
Yes. Okay. So we had this discussion the other day,
Okay.
and there's been massive debate. So I'd be very, very curious to find out what you think mine should be, because I don't have a mutupo yet.
Okay.
But some people were saying chiera, some people were saying rudo. I don't know what.
Chiera?
Yeah.
Or?
Love. Some people were just saying I should be love.
It should be love. No, it's not rudo. It's moyo.
Moyo.
Yeah, it should be moyo. It's hot.
Moyo
There's
heart.
no mutupo code. But so mutupos are pretty much based on animals or
body parts. Yeah. Someone said I must be a zebra. So okay, you tell me what you think I should be.
Yeah, mamoyo.
Yeah?
Yeah, mamoyo
Okay.
type. I watched you perform at HICC the other day. My God.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was such a
My
good night.
God, Gemma.
Yeah.
I feel like you came to our town and you owned our town. Winky, to me, is the finest performer on stage.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
I'm a job praiser guy. Everybody knows that.
Okay.
But Winky on stage,
He's incredible.
even I have to stand up and take my hat off and say, oh my God. It's like the guy, he morphins and he becomes something else.
Yeah.
But I had never seen you on stage with him.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people hadn't seen you.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was incredible. Oh my goodness, that crowd. I've never, and it was I just got back to Zimbabwe, you know, and it was a surprise, and I walked out on stage and I've never felt energy like that, like support like that. It was incredible. It was the most incredible welcoming home gift.
Do you feel as if Zimbabweans appreciate you and your role in the music game right now?
I do.
Yeah.
I do feel that. I really, really do, and I'm so grateful for it.
The garden,
The garden,
the snake.
the snake.
You like snakes?
That was my first time.
First time?
Touching a python, and I was afraid.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
You're afraid of the python?
I was afraid of that python, but yeah, it's God's creature.
But then did you eventually get comfortable with the python?
Yeah, absolutely. yeah.
What's the matter?
No, you're just your face, man. You're just pulling faces at me. Yeah. So once they put the snake on my shoulders, it was fine. It was fine. It was okay. She was used to humans, you know.
The python.
Yeah. And so she was calm, and so I was calm, and
It was a she.
it was a she. Her name was Elle. Yeah, so I learned a bit about her from the handler before, just to sort of understand, and I asked all my questions.
And that's
Is she
important, right? Like the
venomous,
handler
you
of the
know?
python needs to tell
Absolutely.
anyone holding the python.
He needs
how
to tell you, like, okay, so if she's doing this, basically she needs a certain percentage of her body to be touching yours so she keeps warm.
Right.
So when I sort of understood that, and that she had never bitten anyone before, then I was like, okay, cool, we're okay.
So on the video, I noticed how you were holding the head of the python, and you had a good grip on the python.
Yes.
And all I kept thinking about is, what's the right way to hold a snake? I mean, do you?
No, I wasn't.
What must you not do?
You don't squeeze hard. Like, I was holding her, partially so that she feels supported, because she's a heavy snake. You know, you've got to make sure she's supported and that she's not feeling like she's gonna topple over or something.
Would you say you like snakes now?
I haven't seen another one since, and I think I would also, I think it's the same thing, like, until you know that specific one, because they're all individuals, they're animals, you know, like a dog. Like, you might like one dog, but you don't know this dog, and is this dog going to be as friendly as this dog, you know what I mean? So I'd have to meet another snake and see, but I'm not just going to run around trying to catch one or something. You know, they bite.
I mean, just for the record, Gemma, if you ever want to meet another snake, you know, just in case you ever want to meet another snake, Gemma, I can make a plan for you, okay? I know some gardens.
Okay.
Okay, I know some gardens,
Okay.
and with some snakes.
Oof. You know what, I think I'll leave it for a bit, you know.
This show would not be complete if we didn't do this. Give us the
Okay.
track.
Gemma, Gemma. Got the baby, baby.
You and me, apana chingatinete,
chinowanza pesa ndisa vanhu tu vanodanana imari nemutauro kobako hamane shamwari but tiri tu takavhariwa mugadheni ngatifambo zvedu tichitemba simba ramwari
ina ndive ndakasiyiwa ndinoda rudo rwangu ndinopa iwe bebi hapana chinoshoda handipo kusiya nendoda
zvaunoda ini ndoita chero asi usazondyisa muchero ndimbika pandiri chingoita wani mufero
bebi zvaunoda ini ndoita chero handipo kudyisa muchero handikusiye ndini ndega
ngatirevesa atamuna ivo mugadheni toita setingoituchete hatifunge kune chingatinetse tega tega tiri tu bebi hapana ruchiva muno mune mufaro huna tunjiva
ndazviona mbera rerudo rarira ngatiite zvataivavarira
pamoyo wakandibata ipapo ndichakubata ipapo
hana zikuroverana zvichaitapa
bata ipapo ndichakubata ipapo
hakunanga ndidapangato
zvaunoda ini ndoita chero asi usazondyisa muchero ndimbika pandiri chingoita wani mufero
bebi zvaunoda ini ndoita chero handipo kudyisa muchero handikusiye ndini ndegagera
ngatirevesa atamuna ivo mugadheni toita setingoituchete hatifunge kune chingatinetse tega tega
handikokutiza imajeni you and me chete handingatinetse
Oh, Gemma! Man, Gemma, I gotta tell you, I got mad love for you.
Thank you.
I want you to know we are watching your career in absolute awe. You are so gifted. You're so beautiful. You're so personable. And when I watch you, you show me what is right about this country. You really do. So we love you and we thank you. And I know the fans are going crazy right now. Is there anything you want to say to the fans who've been riding with you, who've been rocking with you that maybe you haven't had a chance to say yet?
Just a big Maita Basa Demokuda. It is all because of you guys that I am sitting here in this car, and it is all because of you guys that I can now continue to make music, and I promise that I will.
Everybody, Gemma Griffiths season is over. Until next time, head bowed.
Chema, ininda chema,
neni wagafa
got the baby, baby, tenda.
doda kingova iwewe neni
Ngatirevesa atamuna ivo mugadheni toita setingoituchete hatifunge kune chingatinetse tega tega
handikokutiza imajeni you and me chete hapana chingatinetse tega tega